This is my 1969 AMX that I call AMXS. It's a full Pro Touring AMX. I bought the car about 10 years ago. Racing of it got finished. It took us about a year and a half to build it. It's got a LS3 motor, a Kiesler 5-speed transmission. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end with the custom 4-link suspension. The car has all the original body panels and glass and the original dash compartment, and really everything in here is completely brand new. We took out the original fenders, took the shock mounts out of the car and fabricated new inner fenders, smoothed the firewall, put in the GM Performance Parts LS3. The LS3 is rated at 557 horsepower on the dyno. It's got a custom-built radiator, it's got an AccuSump system, and it's got a vintage air system on it. So even though it runs really fast, it still has air, maintains some comfort features. I've got a big oil cooler and a big trans cooler on the front to keep everything down to temperature. As we move on back, this car has the original floor pans. We've not cut anything on this car. We've used the original dash, but we changed the gauges to fit the actual dash. We've added the switches for the AccuSump system, the kill switch is on the dash there. Of course, we changed the pedals. It's got a racing set of pedals in it. The Tiger Cage system is all bolt-in, so we didn't have to cut the car to put the Tiger Cage system in. We've put in racing seats for safety and lightness. These are carbon-backed seats, so they're safer and lighter and kind of hold you in place. Of course, the Sparco racing wheel, which is a quick disconnect wheel, so you can take that off of there. But it has air conditioning, as I mentioned. It's got a place to plug in your iPod. It's got a very nice stereo system in it, but when we built the stereo system, we actually calculated the weight of all the components and exactly where to put them in the car so that we can get the correct 52-48 weight distribution in the car.
No 8-track tape like the original.
No 8-track tape player like the original. But what we did add was this cute little thing here. It's got push-button start, just like a new car. I've got Willwood disc brakes on all 4 corners, and Willwood sent me their very first set of full-floating rotors and calipers, so that out on a track or on an autocross you don't end up with any piston knockback problems. It's also got Ride-Tech triple adjustable coilover shocks on it, so that we can set this up to run on the street, we can set it up to run on the track, we can set it up to run in an autocross. It'll do just about everything.
How fast?
I've had this car on the front straight here at Road America up to 155.
Tell me about the Optima series that you're in here.
Yeah, the Optima Streetcar Qualifier is actually a series of events that we put together for street-driven cars, and what we're trying to the overall performance and design of street-driven vehicles. So they're all multi-segment events where we start with the road rally. We then, tomorrow here at Road America, we'll run a speed stop challenge. We're going to be running an autocross, and we're going to be out on the track. So it really is designed to show everything that these cars can do. And what we do is we take 2 different cars from each of our qualifier series, and we invite them out to what we call the Optima Ultimate Streetcar Invitational, which is a 50-car invitational run at Spring Mountain Motorsports Park in Nevada right after SEMA. The winner of that event gets crowned the ultimate streetcar for the year. I couldn't be happier with the car. It's everything I've ever wanted in a car. I've wanted an AMX since I was 15. I finally bought one 10 years ago, and I've made it exactly what I want it to be. And it's actually a feature car in the August issue of Popular Hot Rodding magazine.